There are some people who play checkers, and then you got some people who play chess. Which one are you playing? Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to KRSTV. This is your boy Kenny. Now, remember, subscribe to my channel. Click that bell so you can get notifications every time I drop a video. Also follow all the information I have in the description box. Also, like this video, comment on this video, and share this video. Now, this is a thought and commentary video, and it's about Omarion Appreciation Day. I was gonna do this video around the time it happened, but I wanted to wait till this whole thing evolved. And man, this shit is still spinning, and I'm like, wow, this is one crazy situation. But pretty much what just recently transpired back on November 26th, Little Fizz's birthday, Omarion announced that there will be a Millennium Tour 2020, but B2K's not on it. As a matter of fact, they just added Ashanti to it, but it's gonna be with Bow Wow, Ying Yang Twins, Lloyd, Sammy, and Soldier Boy. So this tour is going to be huge and it's going to sell out. But because the B2K tour, the Millennium Tour 2019, was a major success, they made millions off of that tour, and it was only in the US. Millennium 2020 is going to go overseas, so there's more money to be made. But the crazy thing about the situation is what transpired as to why B2K is not on the tour. Because it has been exposed that Little Fizz is having a romantic relationship with April Jones, who is Omarion's baby mother, the mother of his two children. Now, everyone is like giving Little Fizz the business with this shit, because it's like, this is grimy as hell. It's niggerish, and it's just, like, why the hell would you do that shit? And my reasons for thinking why he would do this is because he never liked Omarion. Because remember, when B2K was formed, it was just the three of them: Raz B, J Bug, and Lil Fizz. They had many auditions for record labels, but could never get signed. They didn't strike it big until they met Omarion at Marcus Houston's 18th birthday party, and he's 1 year older than all of them. And he literally became the front man and literally became the sound of B2K. I mean, Omarion was probably in the studio 80% more than they were, and Omarion was literally put on this pedestal, and I think there was a lot of jealousy and resentment. And I think Little Fizz probably had more jealousy and resentment than the other two. And it's funny because Gossip Girl XOXO, check out her channel. She has some good videos. She did a video about when they appeared on 106 in Park, and Little Fizz was talking about, because he was known as the prankster of the group, and he said, "What is your biggest prank that you've done that nobody know it was you?" And he talked about how he sprayed this stuff in Omarion's room, and Omarion was coughing and gagging, and he thought it was funny. And I was like, yo, so that action alone kind of told me he been had issues with Omarion. This is not something that just recently happened on tour. He's always had a resentment towards Omarion, because Omarion not only was a star of B2K, but he became a solo artist and became a star in his own right. He's got hits, he's got gold albums and all that shit. So here it is. The only reason that B2K was able to reunite was that they had to have Omarion. So there's this jealousy and resentment, because I think Fizz wants to be Omarion, and he's probably had this hatred for him even back when they were in their heyday. And it just spewed over now because, even though I'm a gay man, even as a man, period, it doesn't matter what kind of sexuality you are. If this is supposed to be your boy, this is supposed to be your ace, or this is somebody that you ride with, you don't never go behind them and fuck they baby mama or they exes and shit. Like, you mean to tell me all these women out here, you chose to go after April? But I don't think this relationship between April and Little Fizz is gonna last for one reason and one reason only. The only commonality that brought them together is that they both hate Omarion. She has hatred for him, even though he's the father of her children, and he has hatred for him, and that's what brought them together. So what brought them was lust and hatred. Lust and hatred never lasts as long, because they now just reported that they caught April Jones up in the VIP with some up and coming rapper. I think his name is I forgot his name. Get it down there in the comments. But I was like, wow, y'all ain't even been solid for a month since this whole thing happening. She already stepping out on Lil Fizz, and I'm like, shit. So Lil Fizz, was it really worth it, bruh? You practically stopped your bag, all for a female that ain't even loyal to your ass. So who's playing? Because he was playing checkers like shit. I mean, he was going on saying, like, to all you haters about me and April, we got our love. And, he was even throwing jabs like, well, Omarion is nothing but my co-worker. Yeah, a co-worker that helps you to make millions, motherfucker. And now you ain't getting shit off of this nigga because since you insulted him, he ain't gonna let you eat off his plate. Did you really think this shit through? I mean, because the fact that he announced this shit on his birthday had me gagged. I was laughing hysterically. I'm like, see, that's how you get a bitch. You play chess with their ass. You don't go back and forth with them. It's kind of like what TD Jakes talks about the turtle and the giraffe. If you're a giraffe, you don't go down to a level of the turtle and fight them on their level. No, you fight them from where you stand. Because at the end of the day, regardless of how you feel about Omarion is phenomenally talented. He's got a lot of stats in the business, and he's able to rock the stage by himself. And did you actually think going behind him and going after his baby mother was going to work well for you? I mean, because he got a lot of backlash for that, because it's like, dude, that's all around disrespectful. Even if y'all don't even like each other, why would you do that shit? Why would you cause that friction knowing it's going to mess up, the bag for the rest of them? So it just goes to show that Little Fizz is a selfish bastard. He only thinking about himself. He wasn't even thinking about Raz B or J-Bug. So they literally got gypped out of making more money all because of his actions. But as I said, hey, as Monique said it best, hey, my loves, love her. But Monique said it best when she was on Charm School. When you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite. You was clowning Omarion out in these streets and shit, was saying, oh yeah, I'm about to hit up your baby mama and all this shit, thinking the shit was funny. And even when Omarion was on Vlad TV, he had good composure and everything. He's like, I don't feel no ways about them. If they happy, they should be happy, but I shouldn't be in the middle of it. I'm like, yeah, they want to make it in the middle of it because outside of them, they're irrelevant. So they got to make Omarion the topic, mainly because they needed a story for Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? So shit just crazy. And I was just sitting back looking at this. I'm like, bruh, how the hell you not only ruined your bag, but then the damn girl you ruined the bag for ain't even loyal to you. And even the rapper that she was with straight dissed her ass in the damn text on social media. Was like, man, I ain't got time for this bullshit. You need to keep your bitches on the leash. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, wow. So I'm like, Little Fizz, you are really you are really about to go through some serious shit, bruh. Because not only did you ruin any chance of B2K ever getting back together, because I think after this point, Omarion is playing chess and he's like, yeah, I'm all for him, but he'll never work with me again. He'll never eat off my plate. He'll never be able to sit at the table before me and think he gonna partake in my festivities. Absolutely not. You know, and that's why I say, in the way, I respect the fuck out of I respect the fuck out of Omarion, because he could have been combative and all of that, but he was like, nah, it's okay. I feel no ways. And it was just so calm of how he said it. But I mean, he's human. And he had every right to be bothered. Like, bruh, this is I came up with you in this game and you would do something like this to me? So it was disrespectful on many levels. So when he decided that, oh, I'm gonna flip the script and yeah, you motherfuckers ain't gonna be on tour, I can do this myself. And now that they add Ashanti to it, oh, you know this shit's about to be lit. You know, because this is the sound of the early 2000s. You know, that shit's still popping. I mean, shoot, I remember when B2K first came out. I mean, I liked their songs, but I wasn't gagging over them. But my little girl cousins, oh, trust and believe, they had every poster. They had all the albums. They would do little dance routines to their songs. I mean, yeah, shout out to my cousins Kayla and Rain. Y'all, they know what I'm talking about. And I just be sitting there just entertained with them because they love them. You know, B2K was pandemonium. And here it is, you guys are still at a ripe age where you guys can still do the same routines and everything, you know, because you guys are still young. And you had this golden opportunity, you know, to finally, you know, perform for your fans yet again as B2K, and you will fuck it up for April Jones. So obviously, you know, Little Fizz's head is not on right. And I do feel sorry for old boy, because he is going to get roasted like crazy, and even more so when they see that she was like up in VIP getting snugged up with some up and coming rapper. I think his name was FGB the GOAT. You know, but correct me in the comments if I got that wrong. But even he was like, man, fuck that bitch. Like, it's just crazy. He's like, dude, do you really seriously think that you were going to pull a move like this and you were going to win? Like, boy, boo-boo, like Lil Fizz, as 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 how Jay Book called him in his video, Lil Fizzy Pop. Like, bruh, the whole group is built on Omarion's sound. Regardless whether you like that nigga or not, without Omarion, there is no fucking B2K. None. So you pissing off the main person, and I just said that obviously it's because he got a personal vendetta against Omarion. It's clear. Because a person who's honest, who has morals and values, would never do the shit that Little Fizz did. And Little Fizz is kind of geeking like he won. Like, no, motherfucker, you just proved that you're a loser. You just proved that you didn't deserve shit. And Omarion immediately was like, oh shit, that's how you want to pull it? Okay. Millennium 2020. And it's just crazy that, you know, as I said, some people play checkers and some people play chess. And when you play chess, you don't have time for the bullshit. And you ain't gonna sit around and go back and forth with a motherfucker. You know, as Lil Duval said, I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life. Omarion done proved that shit. He put the spoon in the pudding and he is eating it up like JELLO, motherfucker. So that's what I got, y'all. You know, get down in those comments and let me know your thoughts on this situation. And then you know, until next time, everybody, take care.